ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this evening the Orioles play Game 2 of today's doubleheader against the Detroit Tigers, the second game of a 3-game series. Detroit won Game 1 earlier today in a frustrating loss for Baltimore, a 4-3 loss. Detroit went up by 2. We got one back. They got one back themselves. We got back to within 1 a second time. They scored again. We got back to within 1 a third time. We got a lot of hits, more than 10 in a ball game, which we haven't done a lot lately. But for whatever reason, we just could not catch in those runs that we needed for Brandon Young, who made his second start for the Orioles and did okay. He kept us in the ball game, that's for sure. He went 5 innings, and it was really just an inability to cash in the clutch hit that cost us in that first game, and some bad luck. There, I said it. Okay. Game 2 today. We've got some interesting things going on, folks. Welcome into the channel. If anybody is here for Game 2, go ahead and say hello in the Charm City chat, please. Let me know that you're here. Apparently 15 of you are already. Thanks for showing up, especially after how things went in the stream in Game 1. Game 2, I think, going to go a little bit different and better. So, yeah, the couple of notes to go over here before we do anything. First of all, Brandon Young has immediately been optioned after the game, the first game ended. Now, I would not react to this as if the Orioles are giving up on Brandon Young. I had talked about this as being a possibility until this rotation gets settled and Kyle Gibson gets inserted somewhere into the bullpen. But there's 2 things happening that make me think that Brandon Young is going to basically replace Charlie Morton in this bullpen. It makes sense because the other piece of news today, now, again, it doesn't necessarily 100% mean what I'm about to conclude, but we're not actually starting with Charlie Morton in this game. Keegan Akin is going to start the game with Charlie Morton, quote-unquote, to follow. Now, you might be wondering, well, why the hell do that? This is a tactic that actually the Tigers last season employed against us more than any other team, which is to start their games with a relief pitcher, try and get a few outs at the top of the game, play matchups. Typically, I say typically, and I'll explain that in a second, but that's the idea. You know, if you got a pitcher that isn't so good on your staff, well, maybe you can help them out by getting the first inning of batters out the way with another arm. and then they come in to start the second inning or something like that. And so what I think that concludes is that Brandon Young, they're sending him back down now, basically because we don't need him again until he's due to pitch again. And since he has options, we've already sent him down once already. Once you start optioning, you can continue to send him up and down all season. So that's the idea. You send him down for the next 4 games. We've recalled another pitcher, a fellow by the name of Grant Wolfram from AAA Norfolk. So somebody was asking, do we have another lefty down in AAA? Well, apparently we do. Grant Wolfram. He will wear number 86. And again, Colin Selby has been added to this second game like he was in the first, as the Orioles are allowed to carry an extra player during a doubleheader scenario. Colin Selby, a right-handed relief pitcher in the bullpen. So plenty of bullpen arms to go to. Again, we went to Matt Bowman and Cionel Perez in Game 1. So the likes of Ynier Cano, Gregory Soto, perhaps, Sir Anthony Dominguez, this new lefty here, Grant Wolfram, and even Felix Bautista. All of those arms, if I'm missing somebody, I'm sure it'll come to me. We did use Brian Baker earlier. Maybe he won't pitch, but we got a lot of options to go to later on in the pen. But for now, it would appear Keegan Akin is starting this game, not Charlie Morton, but Morton is supposed to come on for Akin at some point, whether it's the middle of the first inning because Akin gets into immediate trouble, or it's the second inning and some sort of designed setup. Who knows? But we'll find out here pretty shortly. First pitch is how far away here? About 8 minutes. Okay, we're doing fine on time. Starting today for the Tigers, is it Keeter or Kiter? I'll go with Keeter. It's probably Kiter. I'll go with Kiter. K. Montero. How about that? K. Montero, who, well, he's only pitched 9 in the third innings on the season. I don't know if he's started, but it is not pretty for him. An ERA of 7.71, a whip of 1.93. He has given up a lot of hits and walks in 9 in the third innings so far on the season. So hopefully our offense is going to be ready to put up a lot of runs today because we might need it. This might be a game where we got to score 7 runs to have a chance. I'm just going to throw it out there. Hopefully we won't need that many, but hopefully we'll score that many anyway, and that way, we'll feel better. Ced Mullins is going to lead off again and play center field. Gunnar Henderson will be at shortstop and Pat second. Adley Rutschman is now catching Game 2 and hitting third. Oh, boy, we're putting Ryan O'Hearn back in the outfield, are we? Yes, we are. Okay, I did want to find a way to keep Ramon Arias in the lineup, and apparently we're going to do it by putting Ryan O'Hearn out in right field. Okay, we'll see. O'Hearn did not look too good out there last time out. He is the cleanup hitter, again, in right field. Jordan Westberg, who DH'd in Game 1, will be at third base for Game 2 and bat fifth. Heston Kjerstad will again play left field and bat sixth. Ryan Mountcastle gets the start at first base, hitting seventh. Jackson Holliday starting both games of this doubleheader at second base, hitting eighth. And Ramon Arias, why is he hitting ninth? I don't know. But he's... Actually, this needs to be updated. He's up to a 340 average now. Hit his first home run of the season in Game 1. And he's DHing. Speaking of DH, for the Tigers, leading off and DHing is Gleyber Torres. Riley Green will bat second today, or for Game 2, I should say, and he's going to move over to center field. Justin Henry Malloy will bat third and be out in right field. Spencer Torkelson, the cleanup hitter at first base. He had the home run off of Cionel Perez that proved to be the game-winning hit. Colt Keith, left-handed hitting second baseman, will bat fifth. Zach McKinstry in left field hitting sixth. And Thomas Nido is the second catcher. He'll catch game 2 and bat seventh. Jace Young starts again. He's moved down to the 8th spot here. He's at third base. And Trey Sweeney will bat ninth and play shortstop. All right, let's get this game up on the screen here. As BW makes priority number 1 for game 2 to just keep his blood pressure at a healthy level. Come what may, folks. I'll tell you this. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Hey, come on, folks. Don't you worry about a thing. All right, look. I may not have the dreadlocks for it, but I do have the special lucky for it. All right. Because every little thing is gonna be all right. Hey, come on, people now. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. See? Look at game 2 BW. New guy. Old Deuterino says, please let Hyde use some sense in this game. Well, here's the deal. I get the idea of using a relief pitcher to start the game, and I just instantly assumed, okay, the Tigers are going to have a lefty-heavy lineup, at least at the top of the order. So you go with a lefty like Akin. But you look at the Tigers lineup, and it's not lefty-heavy at the top of the order. It is righty, lefty, righty, righty, and then left, left, right, left, left. So unless he plans on Akin pitching through the entire lineup and going like 2 innings plus, or if he got all 9 outs, 3 innings, then I could see, well, more lefties than righties. But you're looking at the top 4 guys. 3 out of 4 guys are righties. So shouldn't a righty be doing this, if at all? I don't know. I don't know, folks. How am I feeling, Anthony? Listen to me. Here's a little song I wrote. You might sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In your life you have some trouble. But when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't worry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Be happy. Ooh, ooh. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to liquidate, but don't worry. Be happy. How you guys doing? Everybody feeling better now? Two starts for Montero so far this season, so there you go. He has been starting, and he has been stinking it up. He's the one Tiger in their rotation putting up bad numbers, and we weren't expecting to see him, but there he is. Good news for us. Let's do something with this. Hey, folks, do you mind if we do a quick lag check? I feel like maybe I'm running a little far behind everybody. I say a number, you type it in as soon as humanly possible. The number is 5. The number's 5. Just type it on in, and hopefully I'll see it in about 3, 2, 1. There's the 5. Thank you, Garrett. Garrett Family Aquatics wins the race. And I guess we're okay with the lag. Defensively for the Tigers, McKinstry in left, Green in center, Malloy in right, Young at third, Sweeney at short, Keith at second, Torkelson at first, Naito behind the plate. Here we go. Sed Mullins in the box. Montero gets the first sign, and the pitch is popped up. First pitch swinging, foul ground, third base side, and a lunging grab by Jace Young. And foul ground. That's how we start this one. Young nearly overran the ball. Had to backpedal to finally make the catch. Maybe not backpedal, but definitely change direction. And recovers to make the catch for out number 1. Here is Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Now, if you were ever going to ambush a first pitch, Gunnar, that was the one. A fastball right down the middle for 0-1. Next pitch. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. See if that scoreboard is up yet. It may be, but I have to adjust it. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hinder. Oh, crap. There goes. Oh, no. Gunnar gets into one. Right center. Hanging up there, though. The right fielder making the catch in front of the center fielder for out number 2. I just spilt ash everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, the entire left side of my area is just a floor of ash. Ah, boy. There's Keegan Akin getting loose in the pen. Adley Rutschman in the box.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
First pitch to him is taken for a strike. Whoops. That about right? That about do it? Here we are. The 0-1 Adley is fouled back. Sounded like the bat might have splintered. I guess not. Adley's still there with the lumber. Hey, stop worrying about a BW. Just grab a broom during the next half inning. Not the end of the world. Oh, and 2 on Rutschman. Bases empty, 2 down. Just getting started here in the top of the first. Montero kicks and deals. That ball is fouled off to the right. I mean, 7.71 ERA. Montero has been hit around in his 2 starts. Please, just we're being given a golden opportunity to face a Tiger pitcher that's not doing well. Rutschman goes opposite field. That ball is dropping quickly in the corner, and it's a foul ball right where the stands jut out as far as they can down that left field line. Just made its way in there. Still 0-2 on Rutschman. The Orioles have switched to their black jersey tops for Game 2 with the gray pants. Tigers still rocking their classic whites. The 0-2 is hit on the ground to first. And Torkelson will go to the bag unassisted for the putout. And we got to do better than this. I know it's just 1 inning, but it's the top of our order. It's a bad pitcher. And we go 1, 2, 3. Got to do better. Bottom of the first coming up. The Orioles nothing. The Tigers coming up to bat with Keegan Akin coming out to start this game. Who read whose mind? Oh, what color uniforms are we wearing? Oh, look at that, Erica. You see? If you just let BW steer the ship, I will get you to your destination, folks. I promise. Sometimes I go off track. Sometimes I go the scenic route. And sometimes I just stop the car to turn around and look at the back seat and scold the children. But I will get you there. We're getting to Wally World, folks. We are getting to Wally World. All right. Rants are in order. Yeah, Robert, I know. I wish we watched out for him in game 1. We left a left-handed reliever out there to face him for no good reason, and he won the ball game with a solo home run. All right, Erica, enjoy the ride. My favorite scene from the Vacation movie, the first one, is the freak out Clark has in the car, talking about how much effing fun they're all going to have. So much effing fun, they're going to have to use plastic surgery to wipe the frickin' smile off of our frickin' faces. So much frickin' fun we're going to have, guys. Keegan Akin, 12 games appeared in so far. His first technical start. 3.27 ERA. Here we go. First pitch is lined foul by Gleyber Torres out in front of a slider. And again, folks, I really don't understand. I just assumed the first piece of news I got was that Akin was going to start the game. Then I got to look at the Tiger lineup. I assumed before looking at the lineup that it was going to look like the game 1 lineup that had left-handers stacked pretty heavy at the top of the order, other than Gleyber here. But that's not the case. Popped up right side of the infield, long run for Mountcastle, and he will make the catch right on the cut between the grass and the warning track there. On the infield. First out of the day. Akin gets it, and he's already looking a million times better than Charlie Morton, it's got to be said. Charlie, I'm not going to dunk on you, man. I could make a channel out of dunking on Morton. I try to pick my spots, folks. I try to pick my spots. Riley Green takes high for ball 1. Here's a lefty on lefty matchup. Next pitch again high, 2-0. Folks, 64 of you here right now. You're here right now, 64. Less than half have hit the like button. Help me out, please. There's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's right, folks. It's game 2 of a doubleheader. So grab some snacks and drink. Settle in. Stay as long as you like. But while you're here, please hit the like button and help this channel out. Just like any other YouTube channel, I'm no different. Those likes have meaning. This ball's hitting this left center. Mullins makes the catch on the run for the second out here. Akin, 2 up, 2 down. How about this? Charm City chat, a lot more quiet since game 1. Folks, I promise, I will behave. Justin Henry Malloy looks at a called strike. How cranky is BW going to be for game 2? He already talked about how he's going to be up from midnight till 8 in the morning. He's going to, if I say one wrong thing, he's going to, I better not. It's okay, folks. It's okay. Sorry, it's okay. I promise. That man's gone now. Justin Henry Malloy has an 0-2 count after a foul ball. Pitch. Outside 1-2. Next pitch. Outside again, same spot. This evening crowd looks a little thinner than the daytime crowd. I guess this is the makeup game ticket-wise for fans. Or maybe they had the option to choose one of either game. And most chose to come to the game that was in afternoon sunlight versus evening time, because it does look like it's still pretty cold there. A lot of stocking caps and jackets out there in the crowd. 2-2 on Malloy. Yeah, I'm getting a panorama shot now. Not even half the crowd from game 1 here. This pitch is low. Full count. I've been to doubleheaders both at the old Memorial Stadium. I got to go to one before they moved. And a couple at Camden Yards. Here is a ground ball foul fielded by Westberg on the third base side. Full count on Malloy with 2 down. 16 pitches for Akin here in the first. The last one I remember was the Orioles had a doubleheader against the Athletics, and it was probably somewhere around 2005. And Jason Giambi was still with, well, maybe not. Maybe it was Jeremy Giambi. Come to think of it, it might have been the Moneyball. It might have even been the Moneyball A's. But it was a doubleheader against the A's, and in that second game, the crowd had gotten so small. I'd never been at a, and the weather wasn't even bad. But there was maybe 1,000 people in the park. Malloy just took ball 4 on a pitch just a bit inside. So a 2-out walk from Akin, a long at-bat by Malloy, ends in a walk. So, the entire crowd could fit, like, in the bottom section, like, between the dugouts, behind the plate, and the staff, the ushers or whatever at the time, they had no qualms about letting everybody just sit wherever they wanted. So we got Spencer Torkelson up here at the plate with 2 down and a runner at first, and my game just froze again. Keegan Akin is at the belt, and he's got very good posture, and we're going to get a pitching clock violation, or my game is frozen. I think it's the latter. What are we doing? We going to pop back on like we typically do, or are you going to make me refresh and go through all the steps? Oh, we're back on. It's a 2-1 count to Torkelson. That ball's crushed to left. Please stay in the yard. What a catch by Heston Kjerstad! Oh, doctor, that ball was hammered to left. If it was hit a little higher in the air, it probably leaves the yard. But Kjerstad on the run, making the catch on the track and slamming into the wall to prevent what would have been a run. That runner at first would have scored easily had that ball fallen in there with 2 down. Heston, yeah, couldn't get it done with the bat earlier. So help us out with that glove. Nice play, Heston. We go to the second inning, no score.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Scott, if you want pain, then maybe you ought to stick around here a little more often. At least first month you missed out. I mean, you probably missed the worst of it because we are all but kicking Charlie Morton out of this rotation. I mean, this is the final hurrah right here. Let's see how long we stick with Akin. The thing is, again, 3 of the first 4 hitters are hitting from the right side. Akin got through that inning facing 3 from 4 from the right side. So if he doesn't pitch in the second inning, you got to sit there and go, why didn't we use a right-hander if we're using this strategy? Now, obviously, you saw the result. It didn't hurt us. But logically, if you're going to employ this strategy, you look at the top of the other team's lineup, or at least, excuse me. I don't know. I think my voice is ready to give out, and I'm only through, what, 1 inning in game 2. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. Takes a curveball inside from Montero for ball 1.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the lowest turnout of the year. This second game of this day today. That view count right now is looking, woo. Morton will be coming into the game, folks. If you weren't here at the start, it was announced pre-game that Keegan Akin would start the game and that Morton would come in to follow. And I gave a little additional explanation to that. If you remember last season, this isn't a strategy that is brand new. The Tigers used it against us, actually, on more than one occasion, where they would start a game with a relief pitcher and basically, play matchups because, if you think they're going to start with a righty, then the opposing team's going to build a left-handed heavy lineup, right? So then you pull a switcheroo, and then you bring a lefty reliever to start the game and get some outs early before bringing that starter into the game. That's the plan the Orioles have done. The only thing that didn't make sense is that we chose a lefty to start a game when the top of the order was mostly righties. But Akin was able to get through the first inning regardless. We got a payoff pitch to Ryan O'Hearn, and my game just froze again. Man, oh, Shevitz. Frozen right in mid-pitch on a payoff pitch. Apparently the ball's been put in play, according to the screen there. On my screen. Did anything come of it? Looks like the first out of the inning has been made. I'm still staring at a frozen screen. O'Hearn lines out to center. Ryan O'Hearn lined out to center field. I didn't see it. I'm going to have to hit the old refresh here and start over. Man, my throat is already getting scratched up. Tell you what, if a certain individual has anything to do, ultimately it's my fault because I have to own my own behavior and reactions to things that happen to me, and how I handle them is a measure of the person that I am. But I tell you, a lot of people were upset by how things went in game one because of a person who I asked several times. I mean, I get it. At this stage, maybe I haven't asked so kindly, but at the beginning, it was completely kind. Please don't do that. After 2 or 3 times. No, please, really, don't do that. 4 or 5 times. Are you still doing that? Can you please? No, I'm asking you, please don't do that. 8 or 9 times. Why are you still doing this? Why? And then it just, so I'm still trying to get this game up, by the way. I'm clicking away. I'm only getting a spinning wheel. I apologize. When it rains, it pours, folks. I'm up here calling a doubleheader. Okay, it's gone to commercial. So I guess the Orioles didn't do anything in that inning. Jordan Westburg struck out. All right. And Kjerstad did what? Flied out to center. Sorry I missed all that, folks. It looks like the game's back up. Colton Cowser's been out with a broken thumb, Scott. He broke it sliding into the first base bag. What, about 3 weeks ago now? Only about a week, 10 days into the season. But yeah, it looks like the game's back up. Westburg and Kjerstad retired. So you mean to tell me we're 0 for 6, 6 up, 6 down against this Montero guy with this 7.71 ERA coming into the game? We gotta do better than this, man. But yeah, that would be something if just my overall numbers took a giant hit because of one person. I'll be monitoring in the coming days how the analytics look. And again, I have to accept the results. It's on me. But that person is not going to be on my Christmas list. I can tell you that. Colt Keith at the plate. First pitch is ball 1. Keegan Akin is out here to begin the second inning. Next pitch, swung on and missed, 1-1. There is a well-placed slider on the outside edge of the knees for strike 2. Colt Keith hitting just 188. Well, Joel, if we go with that strategy, then it'll be the last time he pitches this year as his arm will fall off. This ball is grounded to second base. Holiday with the play, 1 away. We don't want that now, do we? We'd like our pitchers to have their arms stay attached to the rest of their torso. And Zach McKinstry with a swing and a miss. Graham Paul Morton's coming into the game, Spurger. He's just watching somebody. Maybe this will inspire him. Charlie's out there right now. He's up. He's, just waiting to figure out when his turn's coming. 0-1 is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. McKinstry hitting .316. Was hitting in the 3 spot in game 1. Batting 6th in game 2. Fastball upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, yeah, it's a completely different stream. So, yeah, we got to hit that like button. We got to do all the things like we did in game 1, folks. There's a called strike 2. 2-2 on McKinstry. Thank you, Ronnie. Fouled back, still 2-2. 2-2 again. And that ball was swung at and hits McKinstry on the hand. He swung at a pitch that hit him on the hand. That pitch was inside, obviously. McKinstry had committed and ouch. Because he's in the process of a full swing, it is not a hit by pitch. That is just a strike. The trainer is out to take a look at McKinstry's left hand. Meanwhile, Brandon Hyde is having what looks to be a bit of a... Well, the ump's got his hand on Hyde's arm there. Maybe it's not a confrontational exchange. McKinstry will stay in the game. A couple of umpires talking about something. Not sure what they're talking about here. I don't think there's any controversy that McKinstry was swinging. What? Is he trying to say something? If this ump was trying to announce to the crowd, oh, the Orioles are challenging? Wait a minute, they didn't call a hit by pitch? How is it not a hit by pitch? He's swinging. It's not a hit by pitch if you are swinging at the pitch. Oh, are they saying it touched the bat first? Now, hold on. I don't know. To me, if it hits the bat first, then how hard is it hitting your hand to the point where the trainer has to come out and take a look? To me, it must have hit him on the hand first. What is the original call? Because they must say that he wasn't. They must have said it hit the bat. They must have said it hit the bat, because otherwise, why are we challenging? Why would they say it hit the bat first? You hear what I'm saying, folks? If it hits the bat first, immediately, like 90% of the force of that impact is absorbed by the bat. So if it then kind of hit the bat and then kind of, rebounded or whatever right there off his hand, there's no way he's reacting like that. To the point where the trainer's out there having to take a look. And there's no way. That's all the info I need. I don't even have to look at a replay and try to break it down frame by frame. It got him on a finger or something first. That's BW's take. It looked to me that way. I mean, look how there's no way. It hit him. We better win this challenge. I'm pissed. I just don't see how what they're looking at is going to give them the proof they need or whatever to overturn it. Here comes the call. Overturned. You're out. See ya. BW is at it again, folks. I mean, again, common sense. I don't even have to see a replay. It's just common sense. You're not screaming out in pain if the ball hit the bat first, period. Here comes Charlie Morton. God. You know, the fact that the Tigers try to play it like he did get hit, you know what? Go screw. Go screw. To pretend like he got hit. I think that's Bush League. I'm not saying an Orioles never done it, but of all the like little tricks and things you can do in baseball, pretending to get hit by a pitch is weak sauce in my humble view. You know? Like, that's weak. It's like stolen valor. You know what I'm saying? It's stolen valor. All right, you know what we need right now? Because Morton's coming in. All right. Unbelievable. It hit me. After it hit the bat. What? Alberto. Somebody explain Alberto. Do I have to? I don't want to explain it anymore. Charlie Morton is effectively the starter today. It's just we used a reliever to begin the game. It's a strategy that Detroit used against us last season on more than one occasion. It's a way to just try and clear some outs before you go to your actual starter. Charlie Morton's on the mound right now, starting his day with, what do we got, an out here in the second? 2 out in the second. All right. So he comes in just needing 1 out, and then you get that inning out of the way. You see how this works? You get the bottom part of the order, Charlie, with 2 down and nobody on. Can you not screw this up? Owen won the count on Nido. Tomato, I don't know. Nido. You tell me. He's hitting 417. Only played in 4 games. Pitch in the dirt. Curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, Charlie Morton's curveball and its ineffectiveness both in command and, getting batters to make outs on it, striking people out with it. Really been a thorn in his side. He's got a 1-2 count here on a foul ball. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball up and away at 97. Charlie Morton, 97 on the heater up. Okay, have we figured something out? Have we finally figured out something? Morton's coming in throwing like Ricky Vaughn. 97. He just absolutely blew away this dude. Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
By the way, this background is very accurate to the actual crowd here for the second game. So it's like I'm here. Hi, everybody. I'm at Comerica Park. Look, Ford Field is like right back here. It's where the Lions got their asses whipped by the Commanders a few months back. I don't know if you remember. All right. I just saw a replay of me Muttley laughing, and now I see why I shouldn't be doing that. I look like an idiot. Hey, everybody. Let's take it back over here and look at some of these scores. So the Red Sox lost the first game of their doubleheader. That's good. Rangers and Giants tied up at 2 apiece. Best seats, best value, Orioles.com/memberships. Tell you where the best value seat is. It's right here. It'll break your back, but it's a value. Ryan Mountcastle takes a look at a first pitch strike right in there, a sinker from Montero. We have got to hit this dude. We have gone 6 up, 6 down. That pitch is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. I need to make a cup of coffee. I should have done that this previous half inning. This inning just got started. Gosh darn it. The 1-1 pitch, foul back. .227 the current average for Mountcastle. Oh, what happened to the scoreboard? It's looking at a bunch of stupid stuff. What happens if I do this? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong button. What happens if I do this? There's a ball hit on the ground pretty hard, but gobbled up at second base. Colt Keith over to first in time. And there's 1 away in the top of the third. It's now 7 up, 7 down for the Orioles. And their bats. This will not stand, man. The dude does not abide. Move it down a little bit. Here's a pitch right in there for a strike to Jackson Holiday. Man, come on. Now, I've talked a lot about how the Orioles can't be over aggressive at the plate, particularly Gunnar Henderson. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. And by and large, I stand by that advice. However, Montero so far today does seem to be throwing first pitch strikes, get me over kind of first pitch strikes. Maybe we should be jumping a little more here. Here's a pitch fouled away. Still 0-2 on Holiday, hitting .235. Carrot Top almost looks 19 and a half years old at this point. He looks old enough to at least vote. Fouled back again, still 0-2. Another check on Matt Holiday in the crowd. I tell you, they haven't shown it yet, but 0-2, breaking ball, and Holiday just got a piece of that. I think this is Jackson's best look with the black jersey top, and he's got the long sleeves and the gloves. He looks like he's dressed for cold weather. This is October Jackson Holiday. It's a good look. Pitch inside, 1-2. He's able to purchase Robitussin. But not Sudafed, right? Can anybody buy that anymore? Or are you just automatically a meth dealer? Hey, look at that. It's a line drive base hit in the right for Jackson. .101 off the bat. 1 on, 1 out. Speed at first. Let's get it started here. I wish I hadn't done that. I can't stand that song. Ramon Arias, let's go.
I have a brother.
Oh, first pitch swinging. See, Ramon's got the idea. He's like, you know what? I hear you, BW. Maybe going after the first pitch on this guy makes sense. I'm seeing a lot of strikes. Maybe Ramon is my brother. I have a brother. I have a brother. That pitch is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Arias, 340 on the average. Stop sitting him every other game. Check on the runner. Holiday back. Oh, wow. Check out the arm sleeve tattoo on the home plate ump. Ump's trying to look all cool and whatnot. Get out of here. This pitch is fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Imagine if, like, gosh, who are some of the old school umps? Joe West. Imagine Joe West with like an arm sleeve tattoo. Or for him, maybe like a triple chin tattoo. 1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Come on, Raymond. Bugle time. Who's a tough guy? Who's a tough guy? 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one's fouled away. We'll do it again. Charm City chat. That's where you say, we know how this works. 2-2 pitch. That is hit in the air. Left center field. Is going to hang up there. And the left fielder will make the catch for the second out. There is a little bit of sun left out there on the field and didn't come into play there. 2 down, back to the top of the order. Said, we got a runner on base. It's the only runner we've had on base. And you're up. You know what to do.
Well said, now you know what to do.
I mean, you know. Pitch. High with the fastball. You know. You can do it. You can do it, said. Where you from? What's that? This pitch is fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Couple of eggs. Wait, who's got that kind of money? One ball, 1 strike. Pitch in the dirt. 2-1. Montero offers. Mullins hits it hard, and that'll get down for a base hit. Holiday will hopefully be able to get the third. No, he won't. It's not the worst loss. With 2 down, Holiday could have been at third, maybe first and third, but we're still going to need to get a hit to cash him in, and he probably scores from second on anything but an infield hit. So, point is, the line keeps moving, and said Mullins keeps on trucking. Gunnar Henderson, can you please be the RBI producer you have been until the beginning of this season? We need you in this spot. First pitch is a curve ball taken low. 2 on, 2 out, top of the third. No score. The pitch. Fouled back 1-1. Late on the fastball. Speed on the bases. I mean, double steal. If we were really flexing and feeling the confidence that this team should have, this would be a double steal situation. Well, with Gunner up, maybe not. Opposite field, fair ball. Fair ball. Holiday will score. The ball's just getting picked up. Here comes Mullins home, and he is out. We've made another out on the bases. Oh, God almighty. Don't tell me that was the second out of the inning. Please tell me that's the third out. If that's the third out, I can tolerate it. It's worth a try. You can't make the second out in that spot. Is that the end of the inning? That's the second out? No, it's not. What's Gunner doing? Okay. That scoreboard couldn't figure it out. That's the end of the inning. The Orioles get on the board. Folks, it's 1-0 Baltimore. Sorry for the sort of delayed reaction. What can I tell you? It's coming up on 6 a.m. I've been calling baseball since midnight. What the hell am I doing? All right, I snuck in an hour of sleep. I did. Moving on to the bottom of the third. Charlie Morton is going to begin an inning for the first time tonight. I love it. I love it. I mean, I just love how I got to, present Charlie Morton, gotta it's an introduction. How's everybody doing? Consistent mental mistakes. Steve, thank you for describing the first at least 25 years of my life. Maybe 27, 28-ish. A lot of mental mistakes. Consistently. But what can you do? I'm wearing the hat low today. The hat is down. The hat is almost over the glasses. By the way, the glasses. No relation to the hat. Okay. All right. Jace Young fouls off the first pitch in the bottom of the third. We're underway. The Orioles have a 1-0 lead on a platter for Charlie Morton. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball outside. Can that pitch ever be effective? It's supposed to be the best curveball in the business. Can we please make this curveball work? Please. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball is about a foot high. 2 balls, 1 strike on Jace Young. Had a hit in game 1, his first hit of the season. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, back to the scoreboard, of course. My back is starting to hurt. Ooh. That pitch is in the dirt and the count has gone full. Again with the curveball. It's not getting a swing and a miss on a chase, and it's not hitting a corner for a called strike. This is supposed to be the pitch, Charlie. Your frickin' name is Charlie. Uncle Charlie, hello? That's your pitch. And that's ball 4. It's high on the fastball. That's a leadoff walk, man. I gotta get up. 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 I'm holding the microphone and I'm standing up. Pitch is swung on a miss to Trey Sweeney. There we go. Oh, oh my. Good for back. Standing good for back. The 0-1 is taken low and away. Sweeney hitting right on the Mendoza line. Of the 15 walks Morton has surrendered this year, 8 of them have come around to score. That's the most in baseball. Another stat you don't want to be on top of. That curveball is low. It's like nobody's even swinging at any of these curveballs. He can't throw them for strikes. The 2-1. Crush to right. Morton is finished. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. The curve don't work. And, yeah, the fastball blew one dude away with 2 out and nobody on. You got, like, the backup catcher to swing and miss or whatever it was. That ball was turned on easily. So we've had a hit and a walk, right? And back to the top of the order. Again, he's looking at the bottom of the order here. 8 and 9, get on with nobody out. And now the top of the order. Gleyber Torres. First pitch is high for ball 1. Man, oh man, your boy is about... You know, I've already said I have had enough with one person today. It might be 2. Might turn into this might be the day where everything is gonna turn around. There's a swing and a miss. I know I'm getting at, look, Morton could get out of this inning without giving up a run. I know I might be talking early. It's just I have so little left to believe in with this dude. That pitch is inside. The curveball, again, just no one's swinging at that pitch. If you were to throw a curveball and just make sure it got in the zone, I'm telling you, they would take it and you get a called strike. There, he tried it again. Can't hit the corner. 3-1. They're not swinging at any of these curves, dude. They're just watching everyone land out of the zone. And then he has to rely on the fastball. Gets a foul back here. It's way too early for anybody to be up in the pen, Robert. This is a plan for Morton to throw, try to throw 5 innings starting here. Well, starting with the final out in the second inning. That's the hope. I mean, Detroit hasn't even scored yet. They're not going to get anybody up right now. I can see that Morton is a danger to our chances of winning today already. But he's out there, and Detroit hasn't scored yet. He could get a ground ball double play. He could get out of this. I just know he doesn't have it, really. This pitch is pop foul. It's still 3-2 on Gleyber. He's got to get command of that curveball. Without it, it's like trying to pitch with one leg. That ball's hit hard back up the middle. Gunnar stops it, flips to Holiday at second, and that's the only out they can get. The lead runner goes to third, so first and third, one away here in the bottom of the third. And here comes a tough cookie, Riley Green. Oh, man, this is a tough spot. You got to go after him, and you got to hope he hits it on the ground. You got to hope Morton's going to throw strikes. You got to hope the curveball works. Wow, first pitch, Green jumps on. Wow. I mean, forget it, man. I told you, look, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to jump ahead of things and sound pessimistic with Morton because he hasn't even given up a run, right? Did I not explain where I'm coming from? But you just saw what Morton's got, and it's nothing. That ball was absolutely tattooed. A 3-run bomb, and the Tigers lead it 3-1. Goodbye, Morton. It's been nice. Hope you find your paradise. Try to see your point of view. Hope your dreams will all come true. Goodbye, Mary. Goodbye, Jane. Will we ever meet again? Feel no sorrow. Feel no shame. Come tomorrow, feel no pain. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. I'm telling you got to get him in a room and be like, yo, retire. We have paid you 20% of your contract. That's like, what is that, like $4 million? You've been paid $4 million to stink for a month. Can you just take it and walk, bro? Retire with some dignity. You are making a team lose, dude. Got to go. Unbelievable. They want 3 appearances, what, starting now? He said that starting now he wants 3 additional appearances, including this one? How about I want 3 apologies then? One for each mistake. Spencer Torkelson with an 0-1 count. Runner at first, 1 out. That is another curveball. Useless. Just another useless curveball. He said it Thursday. So you expect us to watch him come out here 2 more frickin' times? Why would he even put a cap on it? Why would he say 3 more? What does he know? Why does he know that 3 more is the right time to make a prognosis? What rose-colored glasses you got on, dude? I mean, anybody. Here's a pop-up to Gunner. On the outfield, makes the catch, 2nd out. Torkelson pops out. Runner at first. Anybody who knows anything about baseball, which, no offense, Charm City chat, but that still only means about 60% of you guys. But I think that other 40% isn't here today. Wink, wink. Anybody who knows anything knows Morton is washed. They know. There's no need to watch this happen 2 more times. This is ridiculous. Colt Keith, ball 1. Has he thrown a curveball for a strike today? That pitch is low and in. 2-0. What a joke, man. We're going to get swept in a doubleheader, and then we got to face Scooble tomorrow. You're looking at problems, folks. That's why that first game hurt so bad. This was the nightmare you were looking for. 3-0 outside. You wanted a nightmare? You got it. Pitch. Called a strike right down Broadway. Yeah, you can get me over 3-0 fastball. If Keith was looking to swing at it, it would have been crushed. It's 3-1. Pitch. Low for ball 4. And I have to stand back up again. I'm sitting, I'm standing, I'm sitting. Hey, Drew French. Hey, don't burn a hole all the way to the pitching mound today. You're going to accidentally start a fire out there. So much friction walking back and forth. Oh, my goodness, folks. Why can't this team do what I tell them to do? I mean, God, name me one suggestion that I've offered that hasn't either proven to be right or at least has a chance to be proven right if given a chance, if you follow my damn recommendation. I mean, damn. Two on, two out for McKinstry. Janet, I've got my blanket here bunched up on the back of the chair, so I got extra padding up against my back, but it's still killing me. And I've been sitting on a pillow, too. Typically, I don't use my bed pillow to sit on because, you know, when I go to bed at night, I don't like the idea that I'm burying my face into a piece of cloth that my butt's been on top of for 8 hours. But that's the sacrifice your boy's making. 1-1 the count on McKinstry. There's a called strike. A curveball for a called strike. Ladies and gentlemen, alert the media. Folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
A curveball for a called strike.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
And Trevor Bauer enters the chat. What a poetic way to do this. So poetic. That's the most poetic thing of all time. Trevor Bauer. Swing and a miss, inning over. 3-run bomb in the inning, given up by Morton, and the Tigers lead it 3-1. We go to the fourth. You know, for you, we'll just do 10 seconds for that one. I mean, I don't know. I just, you know, I'm on a rampage. Gosh. Travis, you're back. It's only been 10 seconds. How you doing? Just, you know, I'm so sick of that name getting... We're like 4 years into the... When are they gonna... I mean... Hey, folks, can we get Groucho Marx back on the stage? You know, he makes me laugh. Why can't we get Groucho Marx? I'm really not happy with today's comedians in the Rogan sphere. Okay? Not the biggest Andrew Schultz fan. Can we get Groucho back? That's basically what you're saying when you bring up Trevor Bauer. Okay? It's over. It's been years. Oh my God, Trevor Bauer. Every time I see the name. Hey folks, 100+ people here. Well, now down to 98. Guess a couple of Trevor Bauer fans have left. I swear, the amount of like rah-rah for this guy. And I know exactly why it is. I know exactly why it is. There is a strange obsession with Trevor Bauer. And the more time goes on, the more I can comfortably say that because the time is the proof. Nobody is talking about anybody else out of the league this long like they do Trevor Bauer, and there's a reason. And folks, feel free to figure it out or not. It doesn't really matter. But there is a reason. Adley Rutschman's at the plate.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And he takes a pitch in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Adley 0 for 1. Erica, careful with the language. Mods, don't worry. Yeah, see, Erica already knew. Erica knew before it was a slip. I could even tell, Erica. I could tell it was a slip. The 2-1 pitch. 3-1. That pitch a little bit inside. Montero's next pitch will be number 50. Which, again, not cutting it. We got to make him work more than this. Outside. Okay, leadoff walk. Let's go.
I'm walking here.
All right. Canseco pitch. Headbutt the ball for some strikeouts. Well, I mean, there is a Jose Canseco that can pitch, Spurger. His name is Kenny Powers. And, you know, I'm sure Kenny... I swear, Kenny Power, if someone sat here and said, like, without joking, what about Kenny Powers? It would mean the same to me as offering up Trevor Bauer at this point. 1-0 on Ryan O'Hearn. That pitch is low and in, 2-0. Folks, it's time for a bugle. Yeah, I know it's based on John Rockersberger. The personality. Although Rocker was a lefty and not nearly that fat. That ball is hit deep to left center field, and it's a leaping grab by Green. Oh, he did a hop jump. And that ball nearly, oh, God, if it hits the gap, we're talking big inning. Ryan O'Hearn robbed of an extra base hit. And nobody can move. I mean, the runner at first has to stay put. Damn it. O'Hearn hit that ball well. Already has a home run to the opposite field today. 1 away for Westberg. And he takes a strike. How long have I been off the screen? I'm afraid to come back. Like... Hello? That pitch is inside. Hello? I'm shy. I've developed an acute case of shyness. The 1-1. Low and away for ball 2. Is there anybody in there? Now I'm jump scaring my audience. 2-1 pitch. That's up the middle and a base hit for Westberg. Rutschman will stop at second. 2 men on, 1 man out. I'll have to enter the screen because I got to hit the buttons. All right. Silent J. Kerstad has not looked too good in his at-bats so far today. He did make a nice catch in the field. But we need that bat right now. 2 on with 1 out, down a pair in the top of the 4th. Pitch. That is called a ball, and that was a strike, folks. That was a huge missed call by the ump that goes our way. Unless he called it a strike in a way that I couldn't tell. I think he called that ball 1. He did. Next pitch, low and in. 2-0, folks. Come on. Come on. The 2-0. Swung on and fouled at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Look at me. I'm like DJing over here. Instead of the charge, you get the shh. My newest invention. I like it. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Dun 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 dun. Shh. The 2-2 pitch. That one's popped up and out of play. Montero up to 62 pitches with 1 out here in the 4th. 3-1 Detroit. The Orioles have the tying runs on base. Looking for the big hit. It does seem like a contradiction, doesn't it? It's a bugle cry followed by a shush. That would be so confusing on a battlefield if the opposition were to do something like that. Here comes a payoff pitch. Let's go. That ball's popped up. Left field. And that will be the 2nd out of the inning with Rutschman and who is it? Westberg over at first, still staying put. We need the big 2-out hit then. And it'll have to come from Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up.
0 for 1 today. Just barrel a baseball up, somebody. Can I get an amen? That pitch is low and away for ball 1. Just barrel it up. Take all of your aggression out on that stupid baseball coming at you. That's a well-placed sinker. Bottom of the zone on the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
1-1. That one is a broken bat, and it's going to be a easy fly ball to left. And I swear, folks, we cannot catch a break. If that bat stays intact, he looked like he was going to barrel it up. It had the launch angle and everything, and he broke it and still hit it about 280, 300 feet. I mean, otherwise, if he didn't barrel it up and hit it perfect, then it's a bloop job in front of the outfielder. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just another weird thing. Ugh. Bats are breaking on us at the wrong time. I swear to God, man. I need to make some coffee. All right. I'll be back, at some point. Nito at the plate, ball one from Morton. Bottom of the fourth, 3-1 Tigers. That ball's hit to short. Gunner, plenty of time. Throws to first, one away. Morton gets a quick first out. Hot water on the way. Come on, Charlie, settle down. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Pitch. Low for ball one. It's true. It's true. If we lose this and then, we're not expecting to beat Scuba tomorrow, that's 10-17. That is bad. 1-1 pitch. Hey, a curveball for a strike. Fastball up and away, 2-2. What do I got to do here? What happened there? Foul ball, still 2-2. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Morton.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Unless your name rhymes with, I don't know, Steelo. That first pitch to Sweeney's outside. One 0 pitch inside, 2-0. Hot coffee, very, very hot coffee. Ooh, look out. 2-0. In there for a strike, knee high on the inside edge. You know what? No matter what our record is, though, we're going to have a big turnout for the Yankee series, aren't we? You show up for the Yanks. That's one thing I know about you Oriole fans. We must protect this house. 2-2 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth, 3-1 Detroit. That ball's hit to left, and it's going to be caught out there by Kjerstad to win the inning. Morton. Morton here's a who. As in, who is that guy out there getting a 1-2-3 inning? Is his name Charlie Morton? Are you sure? Okay. Look at Charlie Morton getting 4 straight outs if you go back to the previous inning. Who is this guy? Yeah, there's the scoreboard. See, this is why Ms. Janet, I don't know. You and the hubby in the bedroom. I feel like I got an idea how things go. I kid. Just put the scoreboard a little bit to the left. Just a little more to the left. Hey, I'm way over here. Morton's, you know what? I would buy Morton's Metamucil. That sounds good. That's a good product name. I'm telling you, let him retire. And a week from now, if I'm watching, hi, I'm Charlie Morton for Propecia or Viagra or whatever the hell. I'm Charlie Morton, and I want to tell you, you got to get yourself your diabetes testing supplies. I'd be happy for him. Just hang it up, dude. This is Charlie Morton for Geritol Complete. This is Charlie Morton for Ensure. Folks, do you want to ensure that every fifth game you don't win? Try Charlie Morton Ensure. Available at your local grocer. Jackson Holiday, 0-1 pitch is a called strike. 1-1 on Jackson. Frank Thomas has a product? Has he got like his own George Foreman grill now or something? I live over here. I haven't seen any Frank Thomas ads. What's Frank selling? That pitch is low and in. A ball and 2 strikes to... Leading off the top of the 5th. 8, 9, and 1 batters due up here. If anybody gets on, Gunner. That used to mean something. Remember that meant something? Hey, if anybody gets on base, Gunner will get up. Now when I say it, it's kind of like, hey, if anybody gets on, Gunner. Lefty by the name of Herder. Herder? I hardly know her. I would never. How dare you suggest? 2-2 pitch. Curveball stays high. Count has gone full on Jackson. Payoff. Outside, ball 4. There was a check swing appeal. It's a late appeal, which means third base ump is not going to show up the home plate ump. If the home plate ump does not ask for appeal until that late, they never say it's a swing. Because, yeah, these umps got to have each other's back. Ramon Arias.
I have a brother.
Leadoff man on base. Arias 0 for 1. First pitch is, oh gosh, I thought he made good contact down the right field line. Get out of play. That is just out of reach of Justin Henry Malloy in right field. That is as far inward as the stands go. He had a long way to run, and that ball was up against the screen for strike 1. Oh, that coffee is frickin' good. Oh, gosh. Pitch. Maybe to wake up our bats. Caffeine wake up bat. It is very wrong to drink BW's coffee. Is very wrong. That one's fouled at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, folks, who doesn't miss this sound effect right here? Don't we miss that? The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Arias chased a fastball off the plate and strikes out. 1 down. Holiday at first. I mean, look, we're in the what? What inning is this? Fifth, I mean, if we got to scratch a run here or a run there, I'd like to see Holiday try and steal. I know we haven't been doing it successfully, and I know Holiday nearly got picked off. They was originally called that way, but it turned out he was safe. Mullins is coming up to hit. Looks like we're having a pitching change. You got speed up at the plate. You got speed at first. It's time to take advantage of some speed. People. Yard. How you doing? Mazel tov. Welcome to Comerica Park in Detroit, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd you see here is pretty accurate. I feel the need for speed. All right, this coffee is so damn good. I got to go get something to go with it, because this is my morning. This is my morning, damn it. And I need to, yeah. Wait, whoops. Where's the thing? There it is. All right. So it's the lefty herder on in relief, facing said Mullins in the top of the Oriole order, and the first pitch to Mullins is a called strike. I got to go ahead and sweep up this ash on the floor before it gets smeared into the tiles. You know what I'm saying? I got to sweep it up. So give me a sec. 0-1 pitch, called strike 2. On the outside edge, and my background just fell down. Fantastic. Everything's coming up roses over here. Is 1 and 2. Check on the runner. He's back. Two and 2 the count on Mullins. That ball's fouled back. We'll do it again. Another 2-2 to said. Up and in, ball 3. All right. Come on. The payoff pitch popped up on the infield, second base. 2 steps onto the grass, makes the catch. 2 down. Well, I said if anybody gets on, We'll get Gunner. Here he comes. One swing ties the game. He shows that he can hit home runs with the best of them. We could use one right here, buddy.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Pitch. He shows bunt. And it's foul, and he hit it too hard anyway. What are we doing? Why hasn't Jackson gotten in the scoring position yet? Oh, and 1 on Gunner. Pitch. On the inside edge for the strike, too. Man. Two down and an 0-2 pitch coming to Henderson. Taken low. Come on, buddy. Please. The 1-2. He just got a piece of that to stay alive. That ball dropped straight down onto the plate. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Herder. The pitch popped up and out of play, thankfully. We'll do it again. Folks. All right, where are you at? Looks like the stadium has gradually gotten a little bit filled in. Now we're halfway through the ball game. That one's up and away. 2-2 on Gunner. Jackson's still at first base without even thinking about stealing, but based on how we've been doing on the bases lately, today included, I can understand the hesitation. Pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again at 2-2. That's right. Bring our baby Jackson home. Bring him in. 7 pitch at bat right now. Number 8 coming up. Pitch. Popped up and Gunner slams his bat down. It's hit to left. Can of corn. Inning over. Halfway through the ball game. Tigers still lead it 3-1. All right, Gunner, just don't break anything. I mean, you can break the bat if you want. Just keep yourself healthy. Folks, how we doing? I need to go check something here over here. I said here twice. Something here over here. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, you know, Jose Feliciano, you got no complaints. Hey, we get to 2580 with a couple of more subs. That was another movie reference, folks. Who's keeping up? You know, Jose Feliciano, you got no complaints. Don't be using some grok technology to figure this out or something. Is it grok or gronk? What is this stupid AI name on Twitter? What's it called? Grok. All right. Having a drink for every movie reference, and I'm sure many more are slipping by. What's going on, Explore More? That was Steve Buscemi's character from Fargo. Out with an escort. Watching Jose Feliciano. All right, Charlie Morton, bottom of the fifth. Top of the order for the Tigers. First pitch is way high to Gleyber Torres, who is 0 for 2 so far today. BW cowering in the corner. That one's fouled straight back, 1-1. Yeah, just kind of funny looking. Oh, just in a general sort of way. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a cold one tomorrow. Or is this guy staying up at the lake? He comes up to me and he's like, where can I get some action around here? And I'm like, what kind of action are you talking about? And he's like, well, what do I look like here? And I'm like, I don't know. And he says, that kind of action. And I said, well, I don't do that kind of thing. And he says, well, what kind of a man do you think I am? And I says, I don't know. And just kind of funny looking. 3-1 pitch. Outside. Leadoff walk. Charlie Morton. I'm cooperating here. What the heck do you mean? We're not a bank here, Jerry. You didn't expect us to just loan you $600,000. Heck, I want FDIC. You know how many times I've seen that movie? That is, fun fact, of the 1990s, that is my favorite film of the decade. That movie to me is a masterpiece. It is flawless. It is a flawless execution of storytelling. 1 ball, 1 strike on Riley Green. Runner at first, nobody out. Margie? Hi! Hi, it's Mike Yamagita. Oh, I just saw you on the TV there, It's called See How You're Doing. So you went and married old George, son of a Gunderson, huh? You're a smoothie, Now, Joel, I'll give you credit for quoting the guy in the movie that has like 3 lines. He's got like 3 lines. There's one. There's that. There's the pancakes. And then, what else? We split that. One and 2 on Riley Green. Hi, 2 and 2. All right, you want some super trivia from Fargo? The guy we're talking about is in the cabin watching some bad soap opera on a tube TV that's not getting good reception. And in that soap opera, there's a very famous actor that's sort of a Easter egg in the movie there. Anybody know who that might be? Anybody even know what part of the movie I'm talking about? This pitch is fouled at the plate. Count remains 2 and 2 on Riley Green. Morton's up to 65 pitches. Oh, yeah. Need ointment. I need ointment. Don't forget, he was also a nihilist in The Big Lebowski. You know the scene I'm talking about, Joel? When he's in the cabin, he's eating a TV dinner, it's cold, he's watching the TV. There's a little soap opera, they show the screen, they show a few seconds. It's a man and a woman in a classic sort of soap opera looking scene. And that man is a very well-known man, especially for those who are fans of independent film, I guess one would say. 3-2 pitch is high, and another walk issued by Charlie Morton. Back-to-back walks to begin the fifth. Thanks, Charlie. That'll help. Glad to see you've gotten that under control. All right, folks. I can't resist. I'll give you the answer. If you go back and watch that scene, the guy acting on the sort of made-up soap opera is Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell, famous from the Evil Dead series, known as the guy with the chin. Ash from the Evil Dead series is in Fargo. He's there. Now you know. Hey, Wolfram, the lefty, is getting loose. Just added to the roster between games. He's getting loose right now. And will take over from Morton whenever Brandon Hyde's ready to move on from Charlie. Move on from Charlie. It sounds like a Lifetime movie. First pitch to Malloy is at the top of the zone for a called strike. 2 on, nobody out, bottom of the fifth. Tigers lead at 3-1. That ball's lifted to right. Looks playable, and it'll be caught out there by Ryan O'Hearn. That scares me seeing O'Hearn in an outfield this large. This is a very large park. Ryan O'Hearn probably should not be playing in the outfield. I can put him in left in Houston. I can put him in right at Yankee Stadium. Luckily, he hasn't had to deal with anything difficult so far tonight. First and second, one down now. Spencer Torkelson at the plate. That ball is fouled away. You know a great movie with Bruce Campbell, a little indie film from the late 90s, early 2000s called Bubba Hotep, where he plays someone who may or may not be Elvis Presley. A Joni Mitchell song. Move on from Charlie, you won't be sorry. Move on from Charlie, you'll be better when you do. I don't know. This pitch is hit on the ground to second. Holiday flips to Gunner over to first. 2. A double play. All right, 4-6-3. Inning over. The Tigers only have 2 hits today, and they've got 3 runs. I mean, come on, people. Come on, people now. Hey, it's almost 7 a.m. I feel like I can start singing. The birds are chirping out here. You can see the real sunlight coming in here now, right, folks? I've been up since midnight calling baseball. I am absolutely out of my mind. Hey, who's been here for the whole damn thing? Anybody? I don't know if I'd believe you if you said you were. Hey, remember when we were talking about the 200th game celebration? That's only about a dozen games away, I think. Let me see. This is game 28? No, this is game 26. 26 plus 62, 88. So, yeah, a dozen. 12 games. I'll try to look at it this coming week and figure out when consecutive streak number 200 celebration game fundraiser. Oh boy. Coming up, I guess, in about 2 weeks, give or take. Didn't his neighbor resident think he was FDR in Bubba Hotep? Yeah, played by Ossie Davis. It's a great movie. It's very strange. It's very peculiar. It's got a little bit of horror to it, but it's mainly a comedy. And Bruce Campbell, it just gets to really, he gets to lean in to his character, Adley Rutschman leads off the top of the 6th. First pitch is a strike. Herder, the lefty, is still out here on the mound. Ossie. Ossie. Ossie Davis is he's been around for a long time. Been in a lot of stuff. I don't even know where to begin. One of his last roles, I guess. I mean, he's been around for generations. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. Runner at first. Nobody out. Can we turn and burn, please?
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Hey, look, he's facing a lefty. Let's see how it works. That's a called strike. One of the singers in Whiteman Can't Jump. I can't remember. It's been too long since I've seen the movie. I think he has a role in Do the Right Thing, if that helps. I think he's in the neighborhood and Do the Right Thing. Yeah, he was in Jungle Fever. Yeah, I got a feeling he's been in a couple of Spike Lee joints. 1-1 the count on Ryan O'Hearn. But, I mean, he goes back before Spike Lee was born, Ossie Davis. He's been around a long time. 1-2 the count on O'Hearn. Next pitch from Herder is sprayed foul off to the left. O'Hearn had a hard hit ball tonight, but again, the balls were hitting hard, and a lot of them aren't falling in the spots we need them to. Not our only problem, don't get me wrong, but we just need to get on a roll here. 2-2 the count, nobody out, with Rutschman at first base. The pitch. Check swing and low and away, and he did not go. We got a full count. Come on. They called him Flipper. I've never watched that show. I only know the song. How could that show possibly be watchable? That is ball 4, and that was close. What an eye from Ryan O'Hearn. 2 on, nobody out.
I'm walking here.
All right. We've got a little something cooking. Jordan Westberg. And we're going to maybe get a pitching change here. A right-hander due up with the lefty out there. And for now, it's a conference. We like Westberg up in this spot, don't we, Charm City chat? Westberg is a clutch hitter. He has had his struggles early in this season, but he has shown signs of turning it around the past week. He's got a base hit today in this game. 1 for 2. He's got the tying runs out there on base with nobody out. I feel like Westberg is going to at least do something productive, if not huge. He's got to. Let's go, folks. Here comes the first pitch. And it's low for ball 1. Good start. The 1-0. Swung on. Popped up. Drop in. Drop in. Drop in. That is out of reach, please, right? Okay. It drops in foul ground down the right field line. Two men within a couple of feet of it, but it lands right in between them. Right fielder had the best chance. Seems like he could have at least dove for it. It was a foul ball. If he didn't catch it, it's still just a foul ball. Gregory Soto is getting loose. 1-1 the count on Westberg. Herder from the belt, the pitch. That one's reached for and tapped softly to second. They'll only have one play, and it'll be to first. So as I was saying, at minimum, Westberg will give you a productive out. He does. With one away, two runners move up, and a base hit should tie the ball game. Westberg's done half the job. Somebody's got to come in and finish it up and tie up this ball game. It'll be Ramon Laureano, who gets a chance to face a lefty here. Laureano pinch hitting for Kjerstad. Come on, Ramon.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
We get the matchup. They don't go to a righty. Here we go. First pitch is low for ball one. Will we finally see this lefty-righty matchup thing pay off with some of these off-season acquisitions? Laureano facing a lefty. We want him to produce. That's up and away. It's 2-0, folks. I'm getting a little bit excited. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch. Outside, ball three. Right you are, Sperger. Right you are. You can't, if you know that voice, you know that voice. 3-0 the count. Pitch. That one's lifted to left by Laureano. He went after a first pitch, and that ball's going to be caught out there. My goodness. A long run. And at least one runner can tag and score. Unfortunately, O'Hearn has to stay at second, but with two down, it probably won't make much difference. The Orioles get one back. Man, I thought Laureano had gotten all of it. A long, long run for the left fielder. I mean, he turned on it. He hit it high. It just stayed fair down the left field line. McKinstry with the catch. It's now 3-2. We get a run. Not at the moment, Sperger. Not at the moment. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up.
Tying run at second, two down. Pitch. That one's fouled away. So Mountcastle with a chance to face a lefty. Detroit is not really giving much care to matchups here. The 0-1 is outside. He faced Westberg, then Laureano, and now Mountcastle. Three straight right-handers. And Detroit has opted to stick with this lefty. He only needs one more out, and it's the right move. Hopefully Mountcastle can make him pay. A 1-1 count. Pitch. And that ball is just tapped in front of the pitcher. He fires at the first, nearly wild, but it's handled by Torkelson, and the inning is over. Wow, that pitcher threw a fastball to first. And that nearly went badly for the Tigers, but the inning is over. The Orioles do get a run. We do get a run, and there is some time. We got 9 outs left to play with, 3 more innings to come to the plate. It is now Detroit 3, Baltimore 2. Man, we gotta take this game. We gotta split this doubleheader with Scooble tomorrow. Come on, please. I am begging. And I'll be right back. Oh, man, who's got a sandwich? The hat and the crown? The hat does not share headspace with anything, Michael. The hat is like that. The hat is a bit of a prima donna, I'll be honest. You know, I'm always saying positive things about the hat, but if we're being honest, the hat is, got a bit of a, a high ego, a high sense of self. Maybe a little too much. No offense to the hat. It's just, Where have the results been so far, the hat? Charlie Morton is out here for the bottom of the 6th. And guess what, folks? He did give up the big bomb. Since then, he has settled down. And if Detroit is only going to have 3 runs through the first 6 innings, the onus goes back on to the offense. 3 runs in 3 1/3 innings with 5 walks, though, is still not good enough for me to be in this rotation. That pitch is up and in, and now he's fallen behind again. 3-0 on Keith. I mean, folks, if you throw 5 walks in your last outing, and you've already thrown 5 today, 3-0 pitch, a strike, and if you're going to make it 6 walks, that's, you're done. That's fouled away, 3-2. And that fastball, again, a lot of what he's trying to do, he's trying to get ahead with that curve, for the most part, not getting strikes, falling behind, and then he tries to catch up with fastballs, and half the time they're in very hittable spots, like that one right there. Luckily, Keith is late on this swing. This ball's hit to left, and Laureano was right up against the foul line, then has to step back to make the catch in fair ground. So 1 out there for Morton, but, I mean, it's just not pretty. You just know that it's a ticking time bomb with this guy. Zach McKinstry has struck out both times up tonight. Takes high for ball 1. So, again, falling behind. Pitch number 80 from Morton is sprayed to left, a base hit, a changeup, and McKinstry able to wait back on it and smack it into the opposite field. On the outside part of the plate, but with the reduction in velocity, able to make the adjustment and serve it out to left. Good piece of hitting. And is this it for Morton? Everybody on the infield is coming in here, and that's it for Charlie. So your final line for Morton. 3 2/3 innings. 3 hits and 5 walks. That is still more than 2 base runners per inning. And 3 runs. Folks, the ERA and the whip has barely changed. His ERA was in the high 10s. It's now 10.36. His whip was about 2 1/4. It's 2.22. So, in other words, this has been a standard Charlie Morton outing, which to me says, why do we keep doing this? It's over. Goodbye, Charlie. It's not been nice. Go enjoy some shrimp fried rice. Try to watch you pitch 6 times. If I do it one more time, I am going to lose my mind. One more pitcher can we find? This has been a giant joke. Can somebody find a word rhyming with joke? Dude. All right. It was bound to peter out at some point. Charlie, we get it. You're an early morning lover, and you must be moving on. Please, move on. I get it. You got to have it your own way. All right, well, have it somewhere else. Oh, we got rhymes for joke. This signing's been a joke while BW takes a toke. Nido, Nido, Nudo, Nado, Nutto, I don't know. 0-1 the count on him. Runner at first, 1 out with Sir Anthony Dominguez on in relief. Next pitch is Rutschman. Did he hurt his hand? The ball gets away. The runner is up to third base. Are you kidding me? A stolen base and then a wild pitch, and now it's a runner at third. And Rutschman appeared to react as if his throwing hand got hit. I swear, folks. Yeah, Rutschman definitely got it on the hand. Infield in with 1 out. Runner at third. Fouled back by Nido. The 1-2. Oh, my God. That ball. That pitch. Ugh. Almost a run-scoring wild pitch. How that ball did not get totally away, I'll never know. That looked like a opening pitch ceremony from, like, you know, the chick that sang "Call Me Maybe." Swing and a miss. Dominguez gets a strikeout. That's good.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Big second out with that runner at third. Pitch to Young is low for ball 1. Nido did touch it. What did I say that? What all I know was that Adley's hand got hit. What's the Nito part? I'm confused. Not to say that what you're telling me is wrong, Dan. I'm not following, but I'm like 9 hours into this, so you can understand, right? 1-1 on Young, 2 down, pitch outside, 2-1. Next pitch. That one is hit to third. Westberg over to first. In time, inning over. The Orioles escape. It looked like the Tigers were going to add on to their lead here when we really can't afford them to. We hold our ground there thanks to Sir Anthony Dominguez coming in and getting the final 2 outs of the inning, relieving Charlie Morton. You sure can? You sure can what? See, I don't know. I'm terrible. I can't follow anything. I'm so spent. I'm sweaty now, by the way. I need a shower. Feel cruddy. I want real food. I probably need to take some medication here. Oh, God. How are we looking on the stats, folks? Are we going to get anywhere near 1,000? Oh, we're over 1,000 people, and there's almost 100 people here right now. Folks, welcome to the show. We got a 1-run ball game, game 2 of a doubleheader. The Tigers won the first game by 1 run, 4-3. And right now, they're winning 3-2. It's feeling like a somewhat similar... like a Groundhog Day situation we got here. So come aboard. We're expecting you. Just hit that like button down there if you don't mind. I'm here, by the way. Hi. I've just been kind of getting up and moving around, calling the game, standing up sometimes because it's a doubleheader, and I've got. You want to see the for anyone who doesn't know, this is the chair your boy's sitting in. Okay. You sit in that for 8 hours straight, and yeah, you're gonna have you're gonna need a spinal tap. Jackson Holiday takes a called strike after a 1-0 count. It's 1-1. Well, Mazzo, if I can get to the next pitch inside, 2-1. If I can get to the next year of a fresh visa, then my first purchase will be a new chair. I just, unfortunately, I just feel like I can't risk buying it unless I know I'm going to be able to use it for at least 1 year. Jackson Holiday just got hit by a pitch to lead off the inning. Looks like he's fine. It just grazed him a bit. We've got the tying run on at first base, and yeah, got him on the elbow protector. Right on the padding. He should be fine. Ramon Arias is 0 for 2 tonight. Jackson, I mean, how about a hit and run? I mean, that used to be a part of the game when I was growing up. You'd see it once or twice a game. Does anybody hit and run anymore? This seems like the right combination. Ramon 0 for 2 tonight, but he's hitting well over 300. You got speed on first. You need a run. The 0-1. That ball's hit to second, and that's a double play ball, and that's why you hit and run, to avoid that very outcome. Holy shit! 1-0 on Mullins. Up and in, 2-0. Let me manage this team. I promise you, we have 2 more wins than we do right now. I ain't saying we got a winning record. We got 2 more wins than we do right now. Let me manage this team. (3-0 to Mullins. That's all taken all the way for strike 1. Like I said, nobody hits and runs anymore. Did people remember why they do it? It's to avoid that very kind of a thing. You send the runner, they don't get that lead runner. And now you got a runner at second and 1 out, and the tying run's still there. It's a way to get that runner there without trying to steal and risk that. The only thing you're really risking is a line drive caught in the infield and you double off the runner. Which, you know, you take that risk because it's a low risk. It's a low percentage risk. There's a pitching change for the Tigers with 2 down in the 7th. A lefty coming on for Detroit with Gunnar Henderson due up next. You know what it feels like to me? And, I'm thinking about how Elias has built this team with, the matchups. And, wouldn't it be perfect if our 4th outfielder was a right-handed bat who's got a history against lefties, and we'll build these lineups and we'll just plug and play it. You know what they're treating it like? They're treating it like I would treat when I would play rotisserie baseball or fantasy baseball. Like you're just looking at the analytics. That's all you're looking at. You're not getting a sense or a read of the game from game to game. You got to make adjustments. You can't just set it and forget it. This ain't some freaking rotisserie chicken oven. You feel me? There's a laziness to it all. There's more to it than just it's like playing fantasy manager. Well, according to the stats, this should be the outcome. Yeah, should it? Well, what happens when it ain't? Are you going to maybe try something else? Are you going to keep looking at that data on the paper? At some point, you got to be like, you know what? I know this guy hits lefties, but right now he's not seeing the ball. I'm going to go to this guy or whatever. You just make adjustments. You get a read on the game. You get a feel. Mullins is at first. Gunnar at the plate. Come on, folks. Where's the hat? Oh, gosh. The hat just got on my head, and Gunnar hits a line drive in the center for a base hit. Holy cow, that was close. I nearly forgot to get the hat back on. A line drive right over the second base bag and over the reached out glove of the shortstop. 104 off the bat. 2 on, 2 out. When will we get the big hit? It's Adley coming up. 1 for 2 with a walk. Takes a first pitch changeup for a called strike right down Broadway. By the way, the lefty on for the Tigers is named Gunter. Like Gunter Glass, author of The Tin Drum. That ball's fouled off to the right, and quickly it's 0-2 on Rutschman. The runners were moving on that pitch. A right-hander, it looks like a sidearmer out there, fellow by the name of Lee. Oh, and 2 on Adley, who's hitting from the right-hand side against the lefty Gunter. Gunter? I hardly know her. Nudo is out to talk to Gunter. Rob, eventually teams do catch on, but then you adjust again. I think Dan is right. I think you do implement for at least some of these hitters sort of a like, look, you need to start taking X amount of pitches. But yeah, as soon as you pick up the fact that the opposing team knows that, then you tell your guys swing away. Adley takes a look at a called strike 3 right on the outside edge. And the inning is over. 7th inning stretch in Comerica for the second time today, folks. Who's hungry? I am. In fact, I might have to pour myself my emergency backup meal. I've got some cereal I could be munching on. But until then, folks, some cakes on the griddle. What's Rob got there? He's got 1 carrot. Is that carrot cake? I like carrot cake. I will BRB. All right. Folks, the first person to guess correctly the sugary American cereal that I'm currently chowing down on wins Charm City Chatter of the Night. Hey, by the way, we're just a few days away from being able to give away 10 more free memberships. Sir Anthony Dominguez starts the 7th inning on the mound, facing the number 9 hitter Sweeney, and the first pitch is ball 1. Dan wins. Dan, you're good. Damn, Dan. Very good. That's pretty damn good, Dan. Just to prove Dan was right. Let's see. Where is it? That pitch is a called strike. 2-1 on Sweeney. There is just a couple of, like, oh, great. I just dropped 1 drop of milk. There. You see, those are Fruit Loops. Loops that taste like fruit. Now, am I normally a fan of Fruit Loops? No. Got to restart the game. There's not a whole lot of choices out here for American cereals. But I was in the mood. It's a comfort food, and it's something I don't have to prep or whatever, and I can eat it in the morning, but get me through these games. I went with the Fruit Loops. Oh, come on now. Just start the game. Would you just start the frickin' game already? All right. What happened? Did Sweeney just walk? Did we just give up another walk tonight? Sweeney walks. We walk the number 9 hitter to lead off an inning in a 1-run ball game that we really need to win. That is not good. Labor Torres, and I'm going to start chowing down before these loops get soggy. You heard? Inside. I'll try not to get any of the chewing on the mic, okay? But I need sustenance. 1-0 on Torres. Low 2-0. Base hit in the left field for Torres. 2 on with nobody out. Drew French could have walked from Oriole Park to Towson and back tonight with as many trips to the mound as he's made. Wait, are you hearing slurping and crunching? Are you hearing slurping and crunching? Please tell me no. I'm like a full foot away from the mic. Oh, no. Is there slurping and crunching? Foul ball on Riley Green. 0-1 the count. 2 on, nobody out. That pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. By the way, the Orioles have made a roster move during the game. Charlie Morton has been designated for assignment, and the Orioles have recalled Toucan Sam. Line drive caught by Jackson Holliday. He dives to his left on a low hit liner, keeping that ball from going into the outfield and getting the first out of the inning. Jackson, somebody was telling me they're not impressed with how his defense has gotten better. I don't know how you can say it. I honestly don't know how people are watching the Orioles this year and saying Holliday hasn't gotten better on defense. I swear, I have not eaten cereal like this since I was like 7 years old. Not only am I eating this sugary-ass cereal, but I am wolfing it down like a kid who's got to hurry up and make the bus. 0-1 on Carpenter at the plate. First and second, 1 away. Bottom of the 7th, 3-2 Detroit. Pitch. That one drops in top of the zone, 1-1. Who's hating BW? It's impossible. Impossible to hate me. This pitch is hit on the ground. Second base, only going to be one play to first. Holiday makes it. Runners move up, second and third, but now there's two away and a chance to get out of this with that one-run lead for Detroit still intact. Again, we're in the bottom of the seventh. The Orioles with two more trips to the plate. We want to not let Detroit add on to this one-run lead. Spencer Torkelson is up 0 for 3 in this second game. Dominguez's first pitch is well off the plate outside 1-0. That ball's dropping into left field, and that is a backbreaker. 2 runs will score. And sliding into second safely with a 2-run double to make it 5-2. Oh, God. Spencer Torkelson gets to us again. The lefty Colt Keith due up. Looks like Gregory Soto's turn. Tigers now ahead by 3. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers now have 5 runs on 5 hits. The Orioles have out-hit them 6-5. We got 2 runs. How did they do it, you ask? Well, probably, I'll tell you how. This might have something to do with it. They've issued 4 walks. We've issued 7. 5 of them from Morton. So 3 extra walks, and we're down 3 runs. All right, things aren't looking up right now, but we got a debut here for us. Grant Wolfram, who, this is why I didn't think we had a lefty option in the minors, because in AAA, he's put up an ERA of 8.31 and a whip of over 2. He is striking out better than a batter per inning, but opponents are hitting over 300 off of him, and he's also walking 7.3 batters per 9. That is worse than Morton. Wolfram. Wasn't this guy on Stranger Things or something? Finn Wolfram. It's his major league debut, and his first pitch is at the top of the zone with a slider for a called strike. Good grief and yikes. Welcome to the current state of the Orioles. That pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th, the Tigers ahead 5-2. They have added 2 runs onto their 1-run lead, and it's making it 3 times harder to come back. Pitches upstairs to Ibanez. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ibanez is on to pinch hit for, who is it? Colt Keith. Fouled off to the left, 2-2. Dan, I agree, man. Like, I feel like there is a strained relationship between coach and GM right now. But the coach can't just set fire to his own team in order to make a point to the GM. It's up to Hyde to make the best with what he's got. But Hyde's like, you know what? You got me this bad roster, and, you know, if I get fired, it's your fault, and now I can't get a job somewhere good. I mean, if that's the kind of stuff they're bickering about, then we might have to clean house altogether. I don't know. A lot of people have said clean house. Get rid of them both. I don't know. I just know I'm not really enjoying the product on the field right now, and I think we have the talent to be better than this despite the pitching injuries. We should have given up on Morton 3 starts ago. And the refusal to do that has cost us games. And that's just one thing. 1-0 pitch to McKinstry is a called strike. 2 on, 2 out for the Tigers. Pitch. That's in there. 1-2. Folks, tomorrow this series wraps up. And if we don't come back, we're going to try like we did in D.C. and avoid a sweep. We still haven't been swept yet. This pitch is popped up and out of play. But if we do not come back tonight, the chances of avoiding a sweep tomorrow are very, very slim when you consider the reigning Cy Young Award winner is on the mound for the Tigers. Skubal does not throw too many duds. Maybe one a season. And with the way we've been hitting left-handed pitching so far this year, it's just tough for me to imagine that that's going to be the time he suddenly doesn't have it. 2-2 on McKinstry. That ball's hit to left and down. It's going to score another run. It is 6-2. McKinstry hustling his way into second base with an RBI double. Second and third, 6-2 Detroit. And this one is slipping away. It's not Sagano tomorrow, though, Michael. I think it's Kramer, isn't it? Because Kramer isn't pitching in the Yankee series. Dean Kramer's tomorrow. Sagano, Povich, and perhaps Kyle Gibson for the Yankee series. Thomas Nido. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch. Hit to right and out of play. Looks like the Red Sox went on to split their doubleheader. Pitch is hit in the right. Long run toward the foul line and out of reach. Just into the stands there. Ryan O'Hearn had a look. Wolfram. Well, which are you? Are you a wolf or are you a ram? Are you some kind of weird hybrid? Hit on the ground. Gunner. One play. First base. Out number 3. Inning over, but the Tigers have somewhat blown it open. They had a 3-run third, and now they have a 3-run seventh. 6 runs on 6 hits for the Tigers. We've got 6 hits, but we've only got 2 runs. That spells lack of clutch from our bats, and it also spells extra base runners via the walk because of our pitching. There is your story, folks. Moving on to the 8th inning. We're down 4. Things can only get better. All right. Somebody was saying something about song lyric trivia or something. All right. How about I'll give you just a snippet of a song and you got to guess it. How about I stopped an old man along the way. That's all you get. We'll start easy. That's all you get. Oh, you want to play it like name that tune? Like I can name it in like 3 words, 4 words? Okay. Well, there's the first one out there. First one to get it. I thought this would have been easy. Once again, that's I stopped an old man along the way. My God, this song is reference to hell. Charm City, this is tragic. What is there, like 8 people left here? Oh, Fitzy's here. Michael's got it. Africa. Even Fitzy was born 30 years after that song came out, and he got it. You won because of a rookie pitcher? Is it I left the reins? I always thought they said I blessed the reins. Do I have to look up the lyrics to Africa now? I thought it was I bless the reins down in this is what I always do this with lyrics. Let's see. Yeah, it's I bless the reins. Not I left the rain. Okay. Why you guys got to gaslight me like this? 1 out, pitching change going on. We're down 4 runs. All right, the next name that tune. All right, so this song, let me think of what it is. All right, this song is from a band down south. It's from a song from a band down south. All right. And the clue is wearing next to nothing 'cause it's hot as an oven. That's your clue. I'm half deaf. Which half? Michael, you need more. There it is. There you go. Look at that. Easy, right? Easy. Too easy. Too easy. All right. I'll make it tougher. Come on now. Do. Let's see. I really tried to make it out. I wish I understood. It used to be so nice. It used to be so good. There you go. Name the song and name the artist. 1-0 on Jordan Westberg. 1 out, top of the 8th. That pitch is outside. 2-0 the count. Mazzo, you just got to fix one letter and you're there. There you go. So can you hear me, darling, when you're near me? SOS. The love you gave me, no one else can save me. SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to watch Morton pitch? 2-2 the count. And Westberg, this one is fisted in the center, but it hangs up there long enough for the catch to be made. 2 down in the 8th. The Orioles are running out of time. 4 runs down with 4 outs left. Baez with the catch. Laureano coming up. Colin Selby getting loose in the pen. I mean, Dean Kramer has got to be perfect tomorrow. I don't see us winning that game tomorrow with any more than 3 runs, which means we got to give up one run, maybe 2. That's all we can afford to do. Swing and a miss, 0-2 on Laureano. All right, you guys want me to get a little more modern? You guys, somebody was talking about let the bodies hit the floor. You want something a little harder? ABBA too soft for you? All right, how about this? They think that your early ending was all wrong. For the most part, they're right, but look how they all got strong. I have to stop there, or else I'll give it away. Now we're moving into the tougher questions. This ain't just plain top 40. 3-2 pitch, swung on a miss by Laureano, and the inning is over. The Orioles are down to 1 more trip to the plate, down 4. Tigers get a chance to add on. Look at Ken Bates. You know the name of the song, don't you, buddy? That's their number 1 hit. That's why I say, hey, man, nice shot. Good shot, man. That's why I say, hey, man, nice shot. What a good shot, man. All right, folks, cover your ears. Amen has gone. Amen. Have fun. Nice shot, man. Oh, that song gets me pumped, man. That's one of those gym songs, even though I don't go to the gym. Jane says, cover your ears. Jane says, we got Perry Farrell references. Now you know what song I'm feeling now. I've been caught stealing once when I was 5. I enjoy stealing. It's just simple as that. Well, it's just a simple fact. When I want something, man, I don't want to pay for it. We walked right through the door. Walked right through the door. Hey, all right. If I get by, it's mine. Colin Selby's on. First pitch fouled away. We're in the bottom of the eighth. Jace Young at the plate, 0 for 2 with a walk. 6-2 Tigers. Called strike. 0-2. Yeah, my girl, she's 1-2. She's gonna get her a shirt. Stick her under her skirt. She got a razor for me. Hey, called strike 3, a knuckle curve. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Big old break on that pitch from Selby. Sat around the pile. Sat and laughed. Sat and laughed and waved it into the air. All right, I got to move on. What's next? When I'm tired and thick and cold. That's all you get. It's too popular to give you more. 1-1 the count on Sweeney. You guys are so fast to want to be first, you misspell it. You got it. Hiding my music to start my day. Think of a girl that I used to know. I close my eyes and I slip away. Bow, 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 bow. 2-2 the count on Sweeney, the pitch. Inside, full count. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the eighth. Look at me trying to hit the notes from that song. It's impossible. I see my Marion walking away. Yeah, that's where my voice stops. That's a swing and a miss. Two down, nobody on. Bottom of the eighth, Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss. Yeah, Brad Delp. Brad Delp had one of the best damn voices in the business. Here's a chopper to third. Scoop by Westberg over to first, inning over. Folks, we head to the ninth. We're down 4. We need a miracle. Hey, who sings this? All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. All I need is a miracle. I'm not even sure. Was that like Mike and the Mechanics or some shit? I don't know. Oh, it is. Okay, there you go. God, what was that depressing ass song back in? What was that song? What is it? My father passed away. I didn't get to tell him all the things I had to say. Oh, The Living Years. Yo, that song came out, I was like 11. And I'm like, what is this depressing ass song? Can you get this off my radio? Why are you playing this between a bunch of bangers? Keep that on VH1. Come on. That's a song you play when you're showing us, like, you know, a 1-800 number to help out pets that need help or something. That's Sarah McLachlan territory. Come on. That dude was in Genesis. Come on, we're better than this. Paul Simon. Man, Paul Simon is still kicking around, man. What a life he's had. I tell you what. If I had to live in somebody else's shoes as a celebrity, I might pick a Paul Simon. That dude is like living history. Tommy Canley is on. This jerk pitched for the Yankees last year, didn't he? Anybody get your what? Oh, is that lyrics up there, Steve? We just come from such different sets of circumstance. I'm up all night in the studios and you're up early on your ranch. I'm not sure. I'm okay with the Disturbed cover of Sound of Silence, but at the same time, the original is so perfect. Hey, as long as nobody's trying to cover Bridge Over Troubled Water, then I'll live with the Sound of Silence remake. Just leave Bridge Over Troubled Water alone. I mean, that's the most beautiful damn... Who can listen to that song and not get a little emotional? I dare you. If you can play that song start to finish and not at least feel like somebody's chopping onions within 10 feet of you, you may not be human, folks. 0-1 the count on Ryan Mountcastle leading off the top of the ninth. Pitch. That one's hit on the line, but right to third on a bounce. And Mountie retired 0 for 4 tonight. I can call you Eddie. But Eddie, when you call me Al. Call me. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, by the way, the reason why I've never gotten into Spotify or any of these other... I'm a walking iPod, okay? I just sing the songs I like out loud, and the music just plays in my head. It's easy. Holiday with an 0-1 count. That one's hit on the ground, first base. 2 down. The Orioles down to their final out. 1 out away from getting swept in this doubleheader with Scooble to face tomorrow. This is trouble. We are looking at a potential 10-17 record heading into that Yankees series if we don't come up with a very surprising win tomorrow. Ramon Arias, Last Chance Saloon. Takes outside. Ground control to Ramon. Ground control to Ramon. Take your swings and try to get yourself on base. Ground control to Ramon. We need a hit now, engines on. Check for a sign from the third base coach right now. Boing. The 1-2 is low and away, 2-2. Though my channel's past 100,000 views, I'm feeling very still. And I think my channel's got more way to go. Tell Miss Melanie in Charm City chat she knows. Ground control to BW. Your stream's running out. It's up to you. Payoff pitch. Hey, it's ball 4. Ramon keeps the game going. With a 2-out walk, we need 2 more base runners to make this interesting. Boston Amanda. Well, Amanda, look, I've told you. If I haven't told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. I'm going to take you by surprise. I'm going to make you realize, Amanda. I'm going to take you by the hand. I'm going to make you understand, Amanda. Why aren't you listening to me? Yeah, I used to have a friend, this girl back in high school, not Sherry. It wasn't the Oh Sherry song. Who is it? It was some other 80s song. And every time I saw her, I would just sing it at her. She would get so mad. Ced Mullins takes ball 1. Ced! It'd probably take me 2 days to remember. 1-0 pitch. Come on, Ced. Takes a strike. Oh, what is it? I can't think. I haven't seen her in 25 years. 27 years, probably. Check swing. No swing. 2-1 on Mullins. I used to date a woman named Brandy. So you got a Brandy song. Everybody's got a song for the most part, right? Even Miss Janet Hill. Janet's lucky. She gets Rocky Horror Picture Show for her song. And nobody is singing songs about Steve, which is me. 2-2 the count on Mullins, folks. Pitch. Outside. Full count. The reason why there aren't many songs with the word or the name Steve is that pretty much the only thing that rhymes with it is leave. So most songs would be like, I was with a guy named Steve, but, I had to leave. That's a foul ball off to the right. He was a real pet peeve. That guy, Steve. Like, nothing rhymes with Steve that's like a nice word. Sleeve? Relieve? Yeah. The girlfriend's relieved that I left her. Retrieve? Right. Retrieve a new boyfriend. Swing and a miss. Mullins strikes out. And this ball game is over. BW has spent over 8 hours calling a doubleheader sweep loss at the hands of the Tigers. A 4-3 loss and now a 6-2 loss. We've been outscored over the 2 games 10-5. Orioles left 8 men on base in this one. The Tigers 7. Both teams 6 hits, no errors. Jeez Louise, we are tanking right now. 10-16. 10-16. Is that even a 400 record? I don't think it is. I think we're sub 400 at this point. Sub 400 with Scooble on the mound tomorrow, and the first place Yankees come to town right after that. That is what we're up against, folks. Charlie Morton gets the loss. He is now 0-6. Charlie Morton, 0-6. And again, his pitching line, 0-6 with a 10.36 ERA. And he had 5 more walks in just 3 2/3 innings. I mean, honestly, if that's a bullpen outing as a mop-up guy, that's no good either. But they're going to give him a chance in that role to make a couple of tries at trying to do something to help the team. And I'm telling you, if he stinks it up in that role, then it's DFA time. You have to simply cut your losses. Now, if I were running the organization, I would have moved Charlie to the bullpen after his 3rd start. And I would have given him, at that point, about 3 weeks till we got to about here. And I'm now ready to just let him go. But the organization is basically about 3 to 4 steps behind me in terms of how to handle this. So we have to wait. Because the next step for Morton is just a strict bullpen role. No more reliever starting, and then he comes in as a starter, starter B. No, it's straight up mop-up duty. Because that's what you deserve, bro. For $15 million a year, a veteran pitcher who can't throw a curveball effectively, with a 10+ ERA, a 2.25 WHIP, mop-up work is really all you deserve, dude. And you're still getting paid. I wish you would just knock on somebody's door and tell them you want to retire. Why do you want to bash your career stats like this? I don't know. Because that's all he's doing, folks. That's always, if he were to sit here and make 30 starts like this, do you understand the kind of impact it would have on his career stats? Why would he want to do that to himself? I'm not saying he's blowing a chance at the Hall of Fame, but I mean, most players, when they know it's time to hang it up, they just hang it up and they don't leave the team out in the lurch. The team's saying, look, we can't just cut you because of how much we're paying you. If we cut you, we're still on the hook for the money. If you would do us the service of just retiring, again, you're getting paid for what you've done up till now, and I'm telling you, that's like $4 million. Do you think Charlie Morton really deserves more than $4 million for making 6 crappy starts or 5 crappy starts and 1 crappy bullpen pseudo start? Don't you think that's fair? Don't you think it's fair for him to take the $4 million? I mean, to me, it feels like stealing. But to sit here and not retire and try to work out the whole $15 million, and then the team being hesitant to cut him for the same reason, it's just ugly. I hope that not only has Mike Elias learned his lesson on a signing like this, I hope any future GM for this ball club doesn't make a mistake like that again. I mean, all right, so tomorrow's game, it's going to be Dean Kramer against Tariq Skubal. And this ball game will start at, well, first pitch is at 1:40. I'll be on the air at 1:30, maybe even 1:25. Either way, get here by 1:30 latest, if you're going to get here. Dean Kramer against Skubal. And just to give you folks, again, just a little bit of hope. We're actually pretty lucky with the pitching matchups coming up against the Yankees if Kyle Gibson is indeed going to be that third starter. Because we've got Sagano, we've got Povich, the two guys that we feel the most confident in, and then Gibson who we don't know what to expect, but, you know, if it's anything like vintage Gibson, then he's going to at least keep you in the ball game and eat some innings up. So we don't have to have Morton or Brandon Young or Dean Kramer pitch in that Yankee series. Meanwhile, for the Yankees, no Max Fried, no Clark Schmidt. It's going to be Will Warren, Carlos Rodon, and Carlos Carrasco. So, honestly, as bad as this weekend appears to be heading with that matchup tomorrow against Skubal, you know how important these head-to-head games are against the Yankees. This early in the season, this could actually help buffer the time that we need till we get some reinforcements. If we can at least take 2 out of 3 here, I think we can. With these pitchers, provided that Gibson is going to be the final pitcher on Game 3. So coming back tomorrow, folks, 1:30, 1:25, if you want to be here at the very, very top of the show. Yeah, I think that's all I got for you. Gunnar had a double today. That was the only extra base hit. Laureano with a sac fly. And, yeah, we left 8 men on base. The Tigers 7. And, yeah, okay, I think that does it. Let me see if anybody else is streaming, and then I'll get out of here. Probably going to go down and get something else to eat. Something a little more Thai. We have... Is this live? Oh, we have something live. Folks, we've got... I don't know what UFL is. What's the U stand for in UFL? Ultimate? I'm gonna guess ultimate. Because that sounds like hip or something. But say hi to my boy Rising Rhino over there. I'm sending you there now. Folks, things are tough all over. But we live to fight another day. Hey, we're 5 likes short of 100. We are right near the end there. If any of you are left that haven't done it, 1 or 2 more, and I promise you, we'll make it up with some later watchers. Although, who is going to want to watch this one later? I don't know. Just people who love to experience a little bit of pain, I guess. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up. Sending you now to Rising Rhino. Folks, I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. Come on back tomorrow afternoon. Till then, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Thanks for the mods work as well, as always. Thanks, guys. Take it easy, folks. See you tomorrow.